Hey my loves, welcome back. So in today's video we are doing a kitchen organization. You guys know I just kind of moved into my house in December of 2025, so we've been here about 6 months, almost 6 months now. Let me see, December, yeah, almost 6 months. I always have to count every single time, I don't know why, but almost 6 months. So I need to do some organization to this kitchen. You guys saw we did the pantry the last video, the video before. So if you haven't checked out the pantry video, make sure you go back and check that out. I did organize it to my pantry, came out amazing, great, I love it so much. So today we just gonna be focusing mainly on the kitchen, mainly the drawers. My cabinets aren't bad. I have some plates, but it's not like I have tons of plates and glasses, so that doesn't really need to be organized. I need to organize some of these drawers. So let me show you some of the things that I've gotten. Most of these things, everything is from Amazon that I've bought to organize the kitchen with, the kitchen drawers with. I'm not focusing on what we're doing. We're not focusing on the bottom cabinets because that's like a huge project in itself, and it's like dealing with the pots and, you know, mixing bowls and extra cups that don't fit in the cabinets, you know, under the sink where I have like big appliances down there, you know, the Tupperware. That's just, it's a lot. But right now we just focusing on the drawers, like silverware and the knobs and the other utensils, yeah, and my spices. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into, let me show you what I got to organize these drawers with. So first thing I got is this. I did already take everything out the plastic and I wiped it all down. So this is for knives. This thing is pretty heavy and it's pretty thick, and I think it's bamboo wood. Most of the stuff I got is like bamboo wood, because the inside of my drawers are, you know, this plain wood color, so I just wanted it to match the inside of the drawers really. So this holds all your knives and everything. I did kind of play with it and it's pretty cool. I think it's gonna look really good in the drawer. The next thing is for our silverware, so it extends out. I love that. Don't judge none of my drawers when I show you guys what they look like, because then I got this for the spices. I'm like most excited to do this out of everything. It does come off like this, so you can fit it to the size of your drawer, and you just lay the spices on it. I'm so excited to see how this comes out because it's gonna be so cute. This, I think I'm gonna use this for like the spatula slash tongue drawer, and just kind of like lay them in here on this thing. I think that'll work, right? This needs something on it. It's kind of, damn. This I got, and I kind of played with this too to make sure it fits. This is for the coffee drawer, so this is gonna be for coffee and tea. My boyfriend drinks a lot of coffee, and we both drink tea, but he drinks more of the coffee, so I got this to put his coffee pods in for the Keurig, and I can fit like the tea bags and everything in there. And then last but not least, I got some spices, some spice jars, and it comes with like the stickers. But these are the spice jars I got. I think these were 4 ounces if I'm not mistaken. But I'll link everything for you guys to check out if you want to see it or not, you know. But this is the spice jars, and I got it in this acacia, I hope I'm saying it right, wood type of thing. So yeah, I actually really like these. It's gonna be so cute in that drawer, girl. I cannot wait. Oh, and it also comes with the little funnel thing to funnel it inside of the jars. So yeah. So now that I showed you everything, let's go ahead and get started on these drawers so we can get them nicely organized and looking cute and aesthetic. So the thing about my kitchen though is like I want everything to be super functional more than super aesthetic, you know. Like I want things to work for me and my family, would still look cute, but we could still be able to maintain it. I don't want it to be overly Pinterest worthy or overly aesthetic, and it's like we can't keep up with how it looks, you know what I'm saying? So everything is gonna be cute and it's gonna be in its place, but it's not gonna be like, oh, like super fancy type of stuff. No, it's gonna be functional for my kitchen, so I can keep it that way, my daughter can keep it that way, my boyfriend can keep it that way, and it just stays the same without getting like I gotta do this every other week. So yeah, it's gonna be super realistic, okay? We all about functionality over here. So let's go ahead and get started on these drawers. All right, so don't judge me. This is my knife drawer, and it's a very unorganized. It's definitely not safe how these knives are placed in here. So we want them to be nicely organized. And these are not my fancy knives. These are not my expensive knives. These are like knives that we've had, and it's like no reason to throw them out really, because they can still work and we can still use them for things. But my fancy knives are kept by my stove. So yeah, let me go ahead and clean this out. See how perfect it just matches? So I think I want to have that over there like that, because the knife sharpener, yeah, fit perfectly on that side. And this is his chef knife. We're gonna keep that in there, and I guess put that there. And yeah, let's just, I guess I'm just gonna place them in there. Pretty. Alright, then it's another knife sharpener. That was super easy. And then this is a bottle opener. He wants to have a bottle opener in every drawer, so that's what we got that there. We'll put that on the side. Or maybe, period. Put it right there. So that is a knife drawer. That was super easy. You see how easy and just simple you can just elevate certain things in your house. So the next drawer is our utensils drawer. So I got everything in here, y'all. I got all of my wooden utensils and my fancy ones. I love gold, so you're gonna see a lot of gold stuff. Excuse me, a lot of gold in my kitchen. Black and gold is like our thing. As you can see, this is messy, it's unorganized, it's definitely not cute or aesthetic. Alright, so let's put in this to organize. I hope this is good. Let's see. Put our tongs in. I guess this, we're gonna have to put this here, so I don't think it'll fit anywhere else. So that might have to slide up a little bit. What do you think? This can go somewhere. Spoon. Just placing stuff. I think all the miscellaneous other ones can go here. Oh, look at that. Let's put this. Actually, let's put that there. Look at that. Easy peasy, y'all. It doesn't need to be super aesthetic, as long as everything has its own place and it can function well in your kitchen. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So yeah, that's that. All right, so let's move on to our coffee and tea section. I do have this thing here just to keep the things from moving so much. But as you see, we got different types of teas in here. Dandelion tea, and then some of my boyfriend's coffees for the Keurig. And it's nice because our Keurig station, is literally right there. The coffee station, everything is set up. So this drawer works perfect to be there, right? So I think I'm gonna leave this in here. This is an extra piece for the coffee and tea section, but I'm gonna leave that. That was perfect. Actually, this is my sleepy time tea, so I'm gonna stuff this inside. Yeah. There's coffees. Some of these teas. That is the coffee and tea station. It's not that full right now, but we will go and fill it up. But it's definitely looking good for where it's at right now. All right, so next we're moving on to the silverware drawer. So don't judge me again, but this is the way the silverware drawer is looking. I have all my straws and some straw cleaners. Butter knives, small forks, bigger forks, small spoons, bigger spoons, and then this is just random. I got a pizza cutter, some, I don't know why I keep these. Anytime Sophia's sick, I just grab one of these so I can make sure I measure. Chopsticks, straws, a Chipotle fork, another straw cleaner, small chopsticks. I think this can actually fit a lot different in the drawer. So let's go ahead and put our butter knives. Small forks. Do this. straw cleaners. Straw cleaners there. I don't play about cleaning straws, y'all. I can't. Alright, so this is what we got so far. Got all my straw cleaners, got the forks, spoons, my straws, and all the miscellaneous stuff I just put on the back there because it just doesn't look cute sitting out in the front, and I think that just makes it easier for us. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to the seasonings. I'm not sure all of them I'm gonna do. I don't know, I think I'm gonna use the black. I'm gonna go with the black. Alright, let's I don't know why I'm nervous to do this part, but let's start first on this part. I have some adobo. Adobo seasoning. Mix this again. So that's my adobo, so cute. Okay, so now we on to the final and last drawer, which is our spice drawer. I'm not about to put nothing in alphabetical order either. It's just gonna go in. I'm actually gonna switch to this. Gotta have the garlic powder and onion powder right next to each other. Look how easy and simple that is, and how nice it makes it look. Like, it just gives it such a good cohesive look. So that is it. So yeah, you guys, that is all for this kitchen organization video. Super easy, super quick, super simple stuff to just make. your life easier in your kitchen when you're moving around, so things aren't all over the place and they have their own place, and it's still nice and aesthetic with it being easy and functional at the same time. So I have everything linked below if you guys want to check it out. I thank you all so much for watching. Leave me any comments or what you think you would have done differently in the kitchen, or something maybe I can add on in the kitchen that'll make it more easier in here. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video very soon.